Hello, my dear friends. This is Rabbi Aharon Dobinsky coming to you today from the holy city of Yerushalayim, Jerusalem, Israel. There's an old saying by a historian named George Santayana. George Santayana once said, "Those who do not learn from history are condemned to repeat it." Now, we see this over and over again in history. Again and again, the same things happen. You say, doesn't anybody pay attention? Isn't anybody trying to stop what they know is going to happen? Because they've seen it this way before, and this is where it leads. Sometimes we wonder. And right now we have a situation. Remember back at the time of the flood. Hashem, after the flood, put a rainbow in the sky. And he said, "This is my covenant between me and mankind. And the covenant is, I will never again destroy the entire world by means of a flood." Now, I always think it's important to listen to what somebody says in detail, not just to get the general gist of it. I will never again destroy the entire world with a flood. So, that means we're pretty safe. We see flooding in Europe. We see flooding in southeastern America, in southeast U.S. United States. We see flooding in all places all over the world. So there's a story now that there's this huge volcano in the Canary Islands that could explode, and if it does, it could set off a tsunami of as big as 500 or 600 feet that would go all the way across the ocean to New York. Well, you can imagine a 600-foot high tsunami. That's 60 stories of building. Would do tremendous damage. It would destroy the whole island of Manhattan if that's what happened. Well, again, that's not saying that's what's going to happen, but it could. But a lot of people are going, well, he said he's not going to destroy the world again. No, he said he's not going to destroy the entire world again. Important to know the distinction. So let's remember that this rainbow is indeed, it's an agreement between Hashem and us. He will never destroy the world again by way of a flood. Doesn't mean he won't destroy half the world because of a flood. Doesn't mean it won't use something else like hurricanes, high winds, mudslides, volcanoes, earthquakes. The list goes on, and we're seeing a lot of these coming into play right now. So the time has come for us all to say, what do we believe? If we believe that Hashem is in charge of the universe, if we believe that everything comes from him, it all has purpose, and that purpose is always for our ultimate best, even if we don't see it at the moment. By the way, that might mean getting rid of a few people who are making too much trouble. Not my call, not my choice. But if indeed that's the case, perhaps we should all look very closely at ourselves, look inside and see what we see there. The time has come for us all to work on our own personal redemption to help to bring about the final redemption of Mashiach Tzidkenu and the third Beit HaMikdash B'mehera B'yameinu. Look at things great, my friends. Look at how the world is. Look at what you think you deserve, and look at what people on the world really deserve. Let's be better than what we are. There's 613 mitzvot to do. Let's do our best to keep as many of them as possible. Be well, my friends. All the best. God bless.